Now at noon, happy Independence Day, everybody. We look at several of the celebrations around the valley, including Summerlin's annual Patriotic Parade. And dozens have had their lives disrupted before the holiday. What we know about 2 apartment fires here in the valley. Plus, America awaits the election in the fall, but folks in the UK are headed to the polls today. What the immediate future may hold for the British government.
Now, this is 8 News Now, 5 at noon. Live, local, now.
Well, hi, everybody. Happy 4th of July. Independence Day it is indeed. And across the valley, it's not just the fireworks that are going to be hot today. Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Ron Futrell. Dangerously hot temperatures in store for this Independence Day. We're going to start things off by sending it over to Jerry Brown for a quick look at the weather. Jerry, I was going to say my old buddy, Jerry Brown, but we'll just go my buddy, Jerry Brown.
We've been around for a while, Ron, you and I.
Yes.
No doubt about that. But I'll tell you, this is an unbelievable forecast for the next 8 days. Look at this. A high noon, hot noon, 107 Reed, 104 Henderson, 108 north of Las Vegas. Boy, I'm calling this the mother of all local heat waves. And when you see the 8-day later, you'll know why. Las Vegas averages 115 plus day a year. We've got 6 in our 8-day. 117 is the all-time record high for Las Vegas. We've got a 118 in our 8-day forecast. Excessive heat warning for Las Vegas. Look at this, all the way to next Wednesday at 11 p.m. Heat advisories for the mountains, and we'll start that string of 115 degrees days on Saturday, but no respite till then. 113 today, 114 tomorrow. Overnight lows hovering not far from the 90-degree mark. This is, in fact, a dangerous heat, and we'll talk about the rest of the heat wave coming up in My Main Weather. Ron?
All right, thank you, Jerry. Today is our nation's birthday, 248 years, if my math is correct. Throughout the valley and the nation, there will be parades and festivals today and fireworks into the night. Thousands gathered locally for this year's Summerlin Patriotic Parade this morning. 8 News Now's Sherry Swensk was there for all the festivities.
We're in the trails of Summerlin for another fantastic Summerlin Patriotic Parade. I'm celebrating my 20th year hosting this wonderful party. It's 30 years for Summerlin and the Summerlin Council putting on the best party in the West Valley, and the crowd is loving it. What a great parade again this year, bringing back some nostalgic floats, but a lot of the crowd favorites as well. Those big inflatables, and bringing out the kids to sing along to Spider-Man, and of course Chewbacca, the stormtroopers, all the favorites are here. It just wouldn't be America's birthday party without the annual Summerlin Patriotic Parade. Hoping everybody's having a very safe and happy 4th of July. Thank you, Brian Loftus.
There we go. How about that? Kiss her at the end. 20 years. Congratulations, Sherry. Okay, you just never know what might happen on Independence Day. Thank you, Sherry and Brian, there for that. Southern Nevada's oldest Independence Day party is over in Boulder City. This morning, Bicentennial Park hosted the 76th annual Jamboree celebration. It featured a pancake breakfast, a flyover, and a parade. Later today, there's going to be festivities at the Veterans Memorial Park, and once the sun is down around 9 o'clock, of course, a fireworks show. Now, a safety reminder for this Independence holiday: Lake Mead is the nation's deadliest national park. 19 people have died inside the recreational area this year. That includes 4 drownings and 2 heat-related deaths. Now, if you're out there on the water, remember, wear life jackets, don't mix drinking and swimming. And any work outside in this heat is a challenge, especially for firefighters. Yesterday, 8 News Now rode along with Henderson firefighters. The department is now using rehab trucks, is what they call them. They're used for crews battling the heat and battling the flames. Vitals are taken in a shaded area with cold water and wet towels.
We're doing the same thing that we want anyone else to do who gets overheated. Get cooled off right away and take anything off that's going to, hold that body heat.
Henderson Fire says it sees 5 times its national call volume on the 4th of July. It is busy, very busy for them. And not just firefighters who work out in the heat, but power company workers can also be called upon in tough weather conditions like these. Extended heat waves can put a strain on the power grid. NV Energy says they've got extra crews on standby throughout the weekend to respond to any outages. The utility company encourages you to keep emergency equipment handy in the event of an outage. Get bottled water, flashlights, batteries, stuff like that. And for anyone with a backup generator, make sure you know how to use it. Also, Las Vegas saw two separate big apartment fires yesterday. The triple-digit heat did not help matters at all. The first fire was around 2:30 in the afternoon near Desert Inn and Maryland Parkway on the east side of town. At least 12 apartments were impacted. Everyone inside was evacuated. No injuries were reported. Then about 2 hours later on the west side, crews responded to this apartment fire near DI in Arville. 12 units in the building have significant damage. 25 people are now displaced. My son, a chief firefighter with the City of Las Vegas, responded to this one. It was tough out there, he told me. Everyone was evacuated, no injuries. The Red Cross of Southern Nevada is helping those displaced by these fires. The causes of both fires are under investigation. New criminal charges against a local teenager already charged with murder. Metro Police say 18-year-old Dior Jenkins crashed while driving a stolen car at Bonanza and Pecos last Wednesday. His 18-year-old passenger was critically injured in the crash. Jenkins is now charged with hit and run. The crash happened on the same day Jenkins was arrested for murder. The two incidents, however, appear to be unrelated. And a man is under arrest accused of murder in the Southwest Valley. Metro Police say it happened yesterday afternoon. Around 4 o'clock, Jones and Flamingo, the location. Investigators say a man shot his girlfriend several times. He's under arrest. His name has not been released. Detectives say the couple had a lengthy history of domestic violence. And here in the United States, it's of course Independence Day. In Great Britain, it's Election Day. Yeah, a major change in the parliament may take place. The Labour Party and its leaders, Keith Starmer is their leader. They expect to win. They would replace the Conservative Party. It's led Britain for 14 years with several different prime ministers. Polls close at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, our time, Pacific time. They're about 8 hours ahead of us in the British Isles, so it'd be about 10 o'clock when their elections finish. Next at noon, it's not just the heat you need to worry about when you're outside. The latest local numbers on West Nile virus and what to do about those pesky mosquitoes. And of course, you do want to stay safe and sane in all this heat. The warning signs you need to look out for as you celebrate America's birthday. You're watching 8 News Now. At noon, we are live, local, now.
This is 8 News Now Live at Noon with Ozzie Mora, Sherry Swensk, and Nate Tannenbaum. 8 News Now Live at Noon. Live, local, now.
All right, it's still a bit early in the day for fireworks and the like, but a lot of places got started early. Irving, Texas, for example, that's where the Dallas Cowboys used to play. They put on a star-spangled drone show last night. And whether you're out at a parade or watching fireworks, mosquitoes are something to look out for. The Southern Nevada Health District tells us this. They're reporting 5 new cases of the West Nile virus in Clark County, bringing the total to 7. All patients were hospitalized and are recovering. You can track mosquito activity in your area right now on 8newsnow.com. Now, this level of heat is just plain obnoxious, okay, but it's also quite dangerous indeed. Yesterday, we spoke with Dr. Disha Miha with Dignity Health about the signs of heat exhaustion.
Nausea, vomiting, heavy sweating, dizziness, I'm tired, weakness, muscle cramps, all the initial signs you should watch out.
Stay hydrated. Now that's a must. Drink water, drink hydrating sports drinks, eat fruits and other foods with high water content. You can see more from our interview with the doctor at 8newsnow.com. Next at noon, have the 2-time defending champs gotten back on track? Well, the Aces return to Michelob Ultra Arena tonight for a July 4th matchup. I get to talk some sports in a little bit. That'll be fun. Okay, and fireworks, parades, and eating more hot dogs than should be humanly possible. How did the field compare without Joey Chestnut, the champion in the competition? You're watching 8 News Now at noon. We are live, local now.
5 at noon. This is 8 News Now.
Oh, here we go, showing you some pre-4th of July fireworks from across the nation. Here's the show last night, East Moline, Illinois, along the Mississippi River. This video comes to us from our sister station in the Quad Cities. Oh, we got some more for you. How about fireworks in Summerlin last night? But the big show was after the game between the Aviators and Oklahoma City. Only a little fireworks during the game, but most of that was by the visitors. Aviators end up losing the game 3-1. 2 high notes for you. Another sellout crowd. That's nice to see. The 4th of the season, and the A's #1 prospect, Jacob Wilson, hits yet another home run. Of course, that was the Aviators' only run of the night. Same 2 teams play tonight, but this time they're playing in Oklahoma City. Aviators will be there through Saturday. The Aviators return 2 weeks from tonight. They return home. Aviators may be out of town tonight, but the Aces are home for some holiday hoops. The 2-time defending champs, they host the Washington Mystics tonight. The Aces will be back at Michelob Ultra Arena for this game. That was after they played to that record crowd at T-Mobile Arena on Tuesday. Over 20,000 people there. The Aces will be shooting for their 6th consecutive win after a bit of a dry spell. Tip-off tonight, 7 p.m. And what would today be without the annual hot dog eating contest? Joey Chestnut is not there for this one. He's doing one later tonight, but still plenty of gluttony. Without Chestnut in the running, Patrick Bertolini wins the men's title, gobbling 58 hot dogs. Meanwhile, former Henderson resident Mickey Sudo won her 10th women's title. She wolfed down 51 dogs in 10 minutes, setting a new world record for women.
Temperatures. We're in that excessive heat warning through Wednesday night. Could be extended to Thursday. The all-time record, and I've been on the air a couple of times when we've said it, 117, and I've got a 118 up there. And let's take a look. Let's go back to some more fireworks, Ron. How about this? This is at iconic Yankee Stadium. Well, the new Yankee Stadium, anyway.
We call it new.
The new, yeah. I was at the old one, and it was great, and I'm sure this one is too. Look at those fireworks. New York does it big, don't they? Hot dog contests and fireworks.
That's fun. Okay.
What a combination.
Hydration. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
What do you got? Get these at Costco and Sam's Club in bulk and just drink them all day long.
Or even plain water.
or put water in.
Lake Mead.
I added stuff into this. Okay, later tonight, there's going to be fireworks shows all across the valley. But on the outside of the Sphere, you can watch a different kind of show, 9:30 and 11:40. And before the shows, the Sphere is expected to announce the winners of this year's CCSD art competition. The winning students are going to have their work shown on the Sphere, on the outside of it, so everybody can watch it. Wow. We have a full list of the fireworks shows posted to 8newsnow.com. You scroll down to the right side and click on the fireworks banner, and you'll be able to find out where to watch the fireworks. When it gets dark, it's going to light up. Next at noon, the Durango Resort looks towards expansion. How the casino, Station Casinos, is already planning to make its newest property even bigger. Stay with us. We will be right back.
5 at noon. This is 8 News Now.
Okay, the Durango Resort isn't even a year old, and it's growing up so quickly, isn't it? Red Rock Resorts is preparing to make the new property even bigger. Clark County recently approved part of a bigger expansion plan at the Durango. Businesses nearby say they benefited from Durango's presence.
We didn't expect to be so busy where we are right now, but it's been great. There's so much foot traffic. There's the Durango Hotel just opened, so we get a lot of potential customers from there.
Expansion plans include expanding the gaming floor and additional hotel tower there. We have a statement from Durango Resort about expansion plans at 8newsnow.com. Next at noon, there are those who say that democracy is going to the dogs. Well, of course, if the dogs are all as cute as this one, things could be worse, right? We'll explain. Stay with us. We're live, local now. Coming up today at 4, those dangerously high temperatures are being felt across the valley. Of course, safety measures to keep in mind if you are headed to the lake. Plus, what should you do if your AC breaks? 8 News Now breaks down the steps you should take. Join Kirsten, Brian, and Denise today at 4. The A-Team will be in. Okay, we mentioned earlier today that it is election day in the UK. With American elections, we're used to seeing a lot in the way of donkeys and elephants, of course. Across the pond, doggies are getting a lot of attention. A golden retriever gave paw fives at a polling station in London today. This footage captured by Scarlett Alexander, who says her dog, Nala, was all smiles after being taken to the polling station. Polling images of dogs at the stations there have been a long-standing tradition during UK elections. No word on whether Nala is favoring the Labour Party or the Tories today. Election night. Happy Independence Day, everybody. Have a good one.